Hey David, in this training video, I will review how I built the daily update checkbox and what it was built for. So on the opportunity object, I created a field called daily update, and it is a checkbox that is set to default to true or to checked. So every time an opportunity is created or deal is created, that checkbox is going to be checked. So I created a set of workflow rules that every single day will either check the box or uncheck the box. So as opportunities are coming in, the box is checked. What our rules do is wait a day and then uncheck the box. And when it is unchecked, I have another rule that waits a day and then checks the box. So from the workflow rule perspective, it looks pretty simple. We are just saying when the opportunity daily update checkbox equals true, which is every time an opportunity is created, then one day after rule trigger date, so one day after that opportunity is created and the checkbox is true, we want to uncheck that daily update field. So we are going to set the new field value as false. Then we have another rule that does the exact opposite. So every time that daily update field is false, we wait one day and then we set it to true. So essentially you have this workflow rule or set of workflow rules that are checking and unchecking the box. The reason for this is because we have some criteria or some requirements that were set to happen after a certain number of days had passed. So in order to fire or complete some action, Salesforce first needs the record to undergo an edit so that it can check for criteria. So one really like kind of a shortcut to see where this daily update checkbox is used is if you go to that daily update field here, and you'll see this where is this used button. So I will click on where is this used, and I will see a list of either process builders or workflow rules that are using this specific field. So as you can see, flow is another word for process builder. So as you can see, we have two process builders that are accessing and using this field. So if we go into one of those process builders here, I scrolled about halfway down, but this is just to show you an example of how we are using the daily update field. If I click on this node here, I will see that the only thing that I'm checking for is that the daily update box is changed. So that means every single time that this daily update checkbox is changed, whether it's checked or unchecked, we will check to see if these additional criteria are met. So the first criteria are checking for the date of the last inbound email and then the stage. So essentially this is saying anytime that daily update checkbox is edited, which we know is happening every day, we are going to see if the last inbound email was received today, and if we are also in stage initial offer sent, then we want to automatically update the stage to contract negotiation. So this stems from the requirement where as soon as we receive some kind of inbound communication from the seller, we will automatically move the stage into contract negotiation. Another example of this would be checking to see if a deal has had no inbound communication after 8 days. And if so, we will close that deal. So for example, here, remember this all stems from the fact that this checkbox is being checked and unchecked every day. And if it's checked or unchecked or just simply edited, we will look to see if that last inbound email was 8 days ago. And then if it was more than 8 days ago, we will close that deal if it's in stage 1. So those are kind of the ways that we are using that daily that daily checkbox, daily update checkbox being checked and unchecked. We're just using it as a means to edit every deal every day so that we can check for criteria that are time-based. So this can be rebuilt using code and using triggers. So that is a possibility. So if you do want to replace those daily update checkboxes, just keep in mind that you can see where the daily update checkbox is being used from the field, and then clicking where is this used, and you can see kind of what it ties into. And that's it.